Hey guys, FIFA here with episode 13 of my Leeds United Manager Mode series. The first thing I'm going to do in this video, guys, is a squad report. A few people have been asking for it, just to see what is cracking off with all the stats and everything. So you can get a closer look at my full squad here, and you can also look at all the stats and all the growth after approximately, let's say, 13 months of gameplay on career mode for these players. Obviously, some have only just come to me and some have been with me for a while. The two guys you've just seen, Serpina and McManaman, they're probably the two biggest growers, along with McCormack. It's really tricky though, guys, because it's completely circumstantial. It's about how many games they've got, how well they've played, what in the games that you've had them with, and all that sort of stuff, So if I've not actually managed to play very well with a player, he's not grown, and that might not be the case when you do yours. But if you see anything you like to see there, then that is good, and pause it if you hit that point. And we managed to finally sign Malapa. He's joining the squad. He's going to be my second choice striker. If I play a 2 up top formation, then he'll be straight in the team as well. We're sending out Matt Smith on loan, the surprise hero of the previous season, but he's not quite good enough. He's not quite good enough. So we're going to send him out on loan for now. And we're going to start our first Premier League game of the season, guys. Straight into a game against Stoke. Stoke, obviously now under Marcuse, a slightly different playing style to under Pulis. They've got a couple, in my opinion, they've got a couple of really good players. And I actually watched Stoke versus Chelsea yesterday. I thought Stoke played really well in the second half. Not so much in terms of how much of a goal threat they were or chances created, but I thought they were pretty good. The way they played, the style that they played, and I thought they did give Chelsea a good game in that second half. I thought they were poor in first half, but c'est la vie, this is life. In virtual reality Stoke, though, neither team could, so we were both sort of cancelling each other out. Stoke were very, very hard to break down, and they were a threat going forward. Jerome was excellent going forward as well. So we couldn't break them down, and it finished 0-0. 0-0 away to Stoke, when our clear target is survival. It's not such a bad result, in my opinion. Quite pleased with that. We're going to get straight into the second game of the season, guys, and that is against Everton at home. And if we want to stay up, guys, I think it's fair to say that our home form is going to be vital, especially when you think about how we've talked about how simulated games work. There's no way I'm going to get a simulated win against Man United away, Chelsea away, or even Everton away or anything like that. But in the gameplay, guys, we get a penalty, slightly dubious. Here's the replay. I suppose you could say it was a little bit reckless, but it looked like he got the ball to me. Either way, we will take a penalty all day long. 30 minutes into the game, penalty. McCormack steps up and smashes it into the top corner. Lovely penalty. I actually think it's really tricky taking penalties against computer-based goalkeepers. I don't know about you guys. I think it's so much easier online when you take penalties. I think it's so much easier to outwit a human. I'm always really suspicious about the computer. They always seem to know where you're going to go. Whether they save it or not is another matter. But McManaman cutting inside, drifting off the wing, scores a lovely goal. He got his foot right through that. Again, right into the roof of the net. An awesome strike from him. Takes us to 2-0 up after 30 odd minutes. We're 2-0 up against Everton at home. Absolute dream scenario. However, a quality bit of work from Mireles, top Everton player, puts them right back into the game at 2-1. And it is anybody's at this point, guys. A really, really tricky situation. 2-1 up against a strong team that are coming back at you, and they really did press me really hard in this game. Whenever I lost the ball, it was like they had a chance within seconds. I don't know if you've ever had a game that you felt like that. This was a great chance to put the match safe though there. A missed opportunity, definitely. Malapa gets onto the pitch in this game as well. And that's probably the best bit of work that he did, guys, just before the full-time whistle, and we do secure the win. So our first 2 Premier League games, guys, we get a draw and a win, and that is really good going. I'm really pleased with that. We're going to simulate a game against Swansea as well. Swansea away, very tough game. I know they're not having the best season ever, but if you actually look on paper at their team, it is a very, very strong team. And so, you know, anything we can get out of this game would be a massive plus, but we don't. We get an injury, a red card, and we lose 3-1, which is always a sign, I think, when you get a lot of incidents like that and lose. I always think it's a sign that the morale is not quite right in the camp, and I need to look at what I can do to sort that out with a few players. So the transfer deadline day is upon us, and just for a bit of fun, and possibly just because I need a bit of cover in this position, I'm going to look at this player. He's a free agent, and I can tell by his salary demands that he's not a terribly rated player. So if he's half decent, he might get some games. If he doesn't get any games, I'll just sell him and make some profit on him. Picked him up for free, sell him for profit. Happy days. We do manage to secure his signature. I think he wanted about 7-8 grand a week, and he is 68 rated right winger, and I reckon he can get a couple of games for me, you know. He can play right wing back as well, which is quite interesting, and yeah, he looks alright, half decent, you know. Who knows what will happen there. In the transfer window, as you can see, Sergio Aguero has gone to Bayern Munich, Pato has gone to Roma, and Soldado has gone to Napoli. Just some of the many, many signings in this window. If you look at this screen, you can see that player I just bought has got a 6-month injury. I've been FIFA Vic. Thanks for watching.